Yo, what is going on, guys? Digirex here, and today I'm coming at you with a For Honor video. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys what I think the best 1v1 hero is. So there's a lot of different options for 1v1s. I've seen nearly every character used in 1v1s, but there are a select few that I think are just good. I mean, there's a select few characters in the meta, but then there are characters that are better for just 1v1s. So I'm just going to come out and say right here, I think Peacekeeper is the best hero for 1v1s, and I'm going to be telling you guys why. So there is a large amount of characters that can be good for 1v1s, as in this 1v1 here, I'm taking on a Warlord. And Warlord is probably one of the best characters in the game, if not the best, because he can get free damage. But honestly, and before you guys, destroy me in the comments about my Peacekeeper gameplay, I just started playing her, give me a break, I'm not even prestiged yet. I'm working on it. I'm working on the Peacekeeper. So just give me a little bit of slack in the comments, my dudes. But I honestly think she's the best in 1v1s. I've seen a ton in 1v1s, and I have played a ton of 1v1s, and I've seen nearly every character, and most characters just really don't excel as much as the Peacekeeper does. And I really think it has to do with her speed. She has fast dodges, she has the fastest attack in the game, and some of the fastest light attacks. Some of this gameplay here, you'll just see me spamming light attacks, and just my opponent can't even keep up with me just because my attacks are hitting so fast. Her heavy attacks do a lot of damage. If you can manage to hit one of those, maybe off of a missed guard break or something like that, but if you manage to hit one of those, or if you push your opponent on the ground, but her heavy attacks do a ton of damage, but I would definitely not recommend going for them, and she does not have a lot of health, so you definitely have to dodge to stay away. But she's just so good because of her speed. I mean, the only character that can really match her speed would probably be Orochi or Berserker, which are the other two assassins in the game. So Orochi, I feel like, can match it a little bit better than Berserker, but even Orochi, most of his attacks get interrupted by her super quick light attacks. And honestly, her light attacks just don't let enemies get a hit in. I mean, they really can't land any attacks when you're just constantly hitting them. The Warlord can hit a few, like, uninterruptible attacks are really good against Peacekeeper, which kind of sucks. But, like, characters like Lawbringer and Raider can, of course, be good, but faster characters are always going to beat them just because they can land more hits, honestly. Because those characters just move too slowly to keep up with just the quickness of Peacekeeper. Her dodges are insanely fast, so it's really easy to dodge most stuff, and then off of a dodge you can lead into a swift heavy attack and then make them bleed. And like I said, you probably won't see too much of that in this video just because I have just started Peacekeeper. And another good thing about Peacekeeper is her bleed effect. So now Orochi may be as fast as a Peacekeeper, but he certainly doesn't have a bleed effect, and he certainly can't apply it as easily as a Peacekeeper can. So you can apply, bleed effects with a Peacekeeper off of a parry, off of a guard break, off of a dodge. You can apply bleed effects with Peacekeeper almost anywhere. It is super easy to apply bleed effects, and her bleed effect where you guard break and stab them a few times in the gut, that just got buffed, so it does more damage than it did, and it is honestly just insane. Now, not to mention, if you do want to cheese with Peacekeeper, she does have decent throw distance. She kind of hops off of her enemies, so if you do ever want to cheese, or you need a cheese to win the 1v1, don't feel afraid to cheese with Peacekeeper. She's got decent throw distance also. Yeah, so she can do a lot of stuff, and the bleed does a lot of damage. You can just let your enemies bleed out, just run away from them, be that guy. It is not the easiest to execute with her, but who honestly cares too much about executing in 1v1s? It's not really necessary as long as you get the win, and she has the fastest attack in the game. First half of her zone attack is the fastest attack in the game, and of course you can feint the second half of her zone attack, which is super good. You can just hit him. It may not do a lot of damage, but it's pretty much unblockable because it just comes out so fast. It's like the Warden's zone attack times 10. It is just insane what you can do. But you should feint the second half of the zone attack, because that half of the zone attack does not come out as fast, and it's pretty easy to parry. So one thing I would definitely recommend with Peacekeeper is getting in close. And honestly, she just seems like such a good fit just because of all the things she has under her belt. Her heavy attacks do a lot of damage. She's super fast. Her bleed attack does a lot of damage and can be super useful. She has decent throw distance. She just has everything. The one thing I would say is her health. Her health is not very substantial. Like if you're going against a Shugoki, it is a pretty good chance that the Shugoki will win just because he has so much more health, and you just have to whittle him away, and eventually he's going to get a hit in that'll do half your health, and you'll hit him 10 times, it'll do half his health, and then it'll just hit you one more time and you'll be dead. But that is against people with higher health, and that is the one downside of Peacekeeper, but she is fast enough that you really don't have to take too much damage in these 1v1 battles, which is pretty nice. I would definitely not recommend trying to block, and the deflect is always a good function to have on assassins. That's just kind of like the icing on top of the cake, especially with Peacekeeper here, who already has so many tricks up her sleeve. You just add the assassin deflect, and it just gets better and better, which, you know, Peacekeeper is probably one of the best heroes in the game right now, to be honest, especially in kind of like competitive play. So guys, I think that is going to wrap up the video. Those are the reasons why I think Peacekeeper is the best 1v1 hero. Now, you guys certainly don't have to agree with me. Leave in the comments what character you think would be best for 1v1s. What character do you guys play, and why do you think they're the best? Those are the reasons why I think Peacekeeper is the best. Really, her speed is the main reason. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more Overwatch, For Honor, and Destiny content. Hope you guys all had a great day. This has been Digirex. Peace.
And I'm open to mine, so we all need some time just to settle down. Won't you come around, 'cause I never can leave it alone. Talking about somebody rolling, boulevard dining, making it count for efforts I can't explain. Balling and feeling we drowning, never been humbled by playing the fighter.